And BMC is right now presenting its annual budget, and just to give you some highlights of that budget, overall budget has been hiked by 17.7%. In fact, there has been a massive focus on education and health, and even Shiv Sena's dream project has been prioritized in the budget of Mumbai civic body BMC. Just to take you through some numbers and some highlights that are coming through right now, BMC's overall annual budget is at rupees 45,949 crores. So these are some numbers that are coming through. In fact, the education allocation has also been increased by 14.4%, and health infra outlay has also been increased to 6,933 crore. So these are some major highlights that are coming through when it comes to Mumbai civic body's budget. In fact, let me go across to Ketan, who is joining us from our Mumbai newsroom. Ketan, help us understand the highlights of this budget so far. What has been the major focus points?
Gauri, this budget is important because it concerns the lives of more than 2 crore Mumbaikars, and the budget is 45,000 crores, which is even more than many state budgets put together. The highlights are clear. The highlights are kept. The budget is designed basis the corona crisis that the city is facing, as well as the upcoming BMC polls. So in terms of capital expenditure, the coastal road project, an ambitious project, a dream project of the Shiv Sena, has got 3,200 crores, which is the 17% share of the total capital expenditure. And even the health budget, because ahead of the corona crisis and the multiple waves that one has witnessed, the health budget has got 2,660 crores, which is 15% of the capital expenditure. Total health outlay is more than 6,000 crores. Traffic operation and roads figure really prominently. The Goregaon-Mulund link road, so important for the crumbling infrastructure of Mumbai, has got 1,300 crores, which is 7% of the capital expenditure. So just to put things in perspective, the BMC elections are coming, and it is very important for the Sena to make a point to win this election, to ensure that all is well with the MVA. And hence the focus is, of course, on Mumbai's development, on COVID and the upcoming BMC elections.
Right, Ketan, thank you so much for getting us all those details, and with all those highlights that are coming through as far as Mumbai civic body's budget is concerned. Let me go across to our correspondent Shweta Verma now, who is standing with some Mumbaikars outside BMC headquarters. So, Shweta, we were just telling our viewers the contours and the dimensions of this particular budget that has come to fore, and there has been a massive focus on education and health. But the biggest question is, how are the Mumbaikars reacting to it?
Well, absolutely, Gauri. We have seen that BMC has presented rupees 45,949 crores of budget for this annual year. But at the same time, it is also important to understand from citizens of Mumbai, those who are concerned about the infrastructure, about the healthcare system, and also about the women's safety. So joining me is few of the citizens here, and we are right ahead in front of the BMC headquarters. First, we'll take up the question from Sir. Sir, you know, there are several times when we see that there are allocation in large numbers, in large rupees, but you know what we found in ground is like nothing. The amount of work which has to be done is not even seen on ground.
But I have seen the positive side in last 2 years in medical cases. Means in these COVID cases, BMC has proved that they have done something. Not that much, but they have fighted a lot for the benefits of people and for the benefits of patients and all. And compared to other municipal or other states and all, and infrastructure, roads is the basic problem. It is not yet solved in many last few years. I think this is the richest municipal corporation.
What problems you face on daily basis? I'm sure आपको कुछ ना तो कुछ रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में दिक्कतें आती होंगी. ऐसे में BMC जहाँ पे जिनकी जवाबदारी है वो फेल होते हैं.
I am talking about roads only because I am basically outdoor worker. I'm facing a lot of problems in roads. That paver blocks, I don't know from where that paver blocks came in Mumbai. Actually, it was not needed in Mumbai. And paver blocks are for the beautification, not for the basic roads. So it's my request to remove the paver blocks, and the earlier roads were like the tar roads were there in Mumbai in many years since few years, and I think since 50 years the roads were there. The reason behind that, something should be there. That's why the tar roads were there. So every paver block will be removed, I think, in future, and tar road will be continued in the future also.
So that could be helpful. Well, sir was talking about the crumbling infrastructure, what he faces. He uses two-wheeler and he knows the pain when he sees potholes, and, you know, the kind of traffic which he faces after potholes, and the deaths are, of course, that is, of course, inside when we speak about potholes and such kind of road developments. Now, we have few girls also with us. Help me understand what kind of difficulties you face on daily basis as far as when you're living in Mumbai, and, you know, which comes under BMC, that should have been, in fact, you know, made fine by BMC.
Firstly, I think it's about street lights. There are many streets which are very dark even after 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. So that is the point that one has to keep in mind, because it's very difficult for us to go out after it gets dark. So street lights are like very basic things that have to be there. Secondly, one more thing I would like to talk about is that I travel in train every day, and I see that there's a lot of garbage lying around along the tracks, which is very problematic, not only in sanitation sense, but it also looks pretty dirty. So those are the things that I find personally troubling me.
Right. So, Gauri, you have heard from Mumbaikars, you know, they have their different issues which they have raised with Mirror Now team. Some have infrastructure issues, others have women's safety issues where they find many dark spots, but nothing has been done on ground, where there is no street lights, in fact, working, and post 9 p.m. it becomes very difficult for these ladies to step out and walk through those dark spots, in fact, Gauri.
Right, Shweta, thank you so much for getting us all those voices of Mumbaikars as to how they are reacting to this mega budget that has been tabled by the BMC. Moving on, government's response in Parliament about higher education reveals that 40% of the budget has gone unutilized. This for the year 2021. Government allocated 93,000 crore for overall education budget, out of which approximately 56,000 crore has been used. On the other hand, for central universities only, the unspent balance stood at over 7,000 crore, a sharp increase from 355 crore. And this, of course, is a very, very startling reply that has been given by the government in the Parliament over the issue of funds that has been allocated to the Education Department. If we talk about faculty seats, 34% of the faculty seats in central universities is right now lying vacant. Most of them in top educational institutions like Delhi University, University of Allahabad, Banaras Hindu University, and also Aligarh Muslim University. Let me go across to our correspondent Kundan Singh for more details on this. So Kundan, एक ऐसे समय पे जब लगातार सरकार की तरफ से ये दावे किए जाते रहे हैं कि उच्च शिक्षा उनके प्रायोरिटी लिस्ट में काफ़ी ऊपर रहती है, ये जो जवाब आया है सरकार का संसद में, वो कहीं ना कहीं चौंका देने वाला भी है और साथ ही चिंताजनक भी है. क्या पता लग पाया है कि क्या वजह रही है इस फंड्स के अंडर यूटिलाइजेशन की?
देखिए, मोटे तौर पे दो बड़ी बात सामने अगर इस पूरे रिपोर्ट से या पूरे पार्लियामेंट के रिप्लाई में सामने आती है. एक रिपोर्ट ये जो बार बार कहा जा रहा है कि देश में हायर एजुकेशन के लिए फंड की कमी है, उसके वजह से आप बड़े इंस्टीट्यूशंस में कोई नई फैकल्टीज नहीं खुल रही है, कहीं लैब नहीं खुल रही है, कहीं लाइब्रेरी नहीं खुल रही है, एजुकेशन इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं बन पा रहा. लेकिन जिस तरीके से कम हमने देखा कि करीब 92,000 CR का एलोकेशन था, उसके अगेंस्ट में 56,000 यानी 40,000 CR जो कम खर्च किया गया. शायद अगर यूटिलाइज हो पाता तो आप इम्प्लीमेंट हो पाता तो शायद कुछ देश के बड़े विश्वविद्यालयों में, यूनिवर्सिटीज में कुछ नए कमरे, कुछ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, कुछ लाइब्रेरी, कुछ और तमाम तरह के एजुकेशनल जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है वो बन पाते. दूसरी तरफ जो दूसरा सबसे बड़ा चौंकाने वाला कंसर्न था वो है फैकल्टीज की कमी को लेकर. और हमने देखा कि जो एलोकेटेड पोस्ट है उसके बदले भी आपने काफी फैकल्टीज खाली है. हालांकि इसको लेकर सरकार की तरफ से लगातार ये आरोप लगाया जाता है कि कई बार एक जो स्टेट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है, कई बार एक जो लोकल कंसर्न अथॉरिटी है उससे क्लियरेंस नहीं मिलने की वजह से, या फिर कई यूनिवर्सिटीज में ऐसे करप्शन के मामले सामने आए हैं जिसमें जिस तरीके से जब कोई अगर प्रोजेक्ट आता है उस प्रोजेक्ट को सही समय से टाइमलाइन से इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं कर पाते हैं और फिर एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव लैप्सेस इस तरह के मामले सामने आते हैं। लेकिन ये पार्लियामेंट का जो रिप्लाई है देश में हायर एजुकेशन के क्या हालात हैं, क्योंकि अभी तक अगर आप स्कूल एजुकेशन की बात करें तो ज्यादातर प्राइवेट सेक्टर्स की एक तरह से मोनोपोली है, लेकिन हायर एजुकेशन में अभी भी गवर्नमेंट के बड़े इंस्टीट्यूशन की बात करें, आईटीज की बात करें, सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटीज की बात कर लें या फिर मेडिकल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की बात कर लें, इसमें जिस तरीके से एक से रहा है गवर्नमेंट का, अगर लगातार इस तरीके से कंटिन्यूटी में 2 या 3 साल अगर हुआ तो इसका इम्पैक्ट आने वाले वक्त में नजर आने लगेगा। हालांकि आप बहुत सारे ऑफ रिकॉर्ड सोर्सेज में ये बताते हैं कि ड्यू टू कोविड इंस्टीट्यूशंस बंद होने की वजह से चीजें नहीं चल रही थी, और एक वो बड़ी वजह थी जिससे आप ये कह सकते हैं कि आप उसको एक बेनिफिट ऑफ डाउट्स दे सकते हैं, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि इसको सीरियस कंसर्न करके, सीरियस थॉट करके और गंभीरता से इस मामले को लेकर आगे जाना चाहिए।
जी कुंदन, शुक्रिया इस पूरी जानकारी के लिए।